Hello everybody. Today I'm going to present on C2B e-commerce, the future of global business. We're going to answer three questions. What will be the future mode of e-commerce? What's the most profitable market you're going to want to capitalize on in the next 30 years? What's Mark Zuckerberg's and Jeff Bezos' preferred approach to marketing products and services? Right now, as you look at these figures, you can see that B2C e-commerce is on an upward trend, but this model is going to change. It's going to change the same way as the use of mobile phones changed. Initially, we used mobiles for just calling and texting, and our laptops for everything else. But now everyone has switched to smartphones, where we do everything: email, video chat, research, ordering, bill payments, audiobooks, and much more. So in our lifetime, there has been a dramatic shift to smartphone usage. Jack Ma will now explain how the B2C model will also transform.
This is not only today, this is the future. I want to tell you 10, 20 years later, all these things will be natural. Everyday things could be that. If you hit the sweet point, if your product's good, if your service is good, your products will have a good sale because there are billion. Today, the whole world is about 1.8 billion people online, right? And only less than 800 million people shopping online. We believe next to 20 years, they were adding another 3 billion people online. And in next to 10, 20 years, 60% of the people will shop online. So e-commerce is just a beginning.
What did Jack Ma just say? E-commerce is just beginning. Now Jack Ma is a very sharp guy. He built Alibaba from nothing to one of the greatest ventures in the world. And he sees things that other people don't see. In the next video, Jack Ma is going to speak about his vision of the future of e-commerce. Then you know why Jeunesse is the future of e-commerce.
If you are not globalized company, you will never be able to survive easily. And if you do not use the internet to globalize, not necessarily Alibaba. If you do not use the internet to globalize your business, you will not have a chance. If you do not know C2B, because last century manufacturing is about a B2C. In the future, it's got a C2B, consumer to business. So all the model is going to change. Every small business, all the young people here, think globally, think big. Right? You only in the past you only do things if you do things in your only small county, you're a small tiny business. Small business can leverage the internet technology, leverage the market, go across the board. Think big and think out of the boundary. This is the Prime Minister. I absolutely agree. So this is what we believe the future. This is what we believe internet, e-payment, logistic systems, data is going to change the whole world. A lot of jobs is losing, a lot of new jobs are coming up. And I want to tell you that for all these small business entrepreneurs, remember one thing, 80% of the small business in the future must be globalized. If you are not globalized company, you will never be able to survive easily. Also, in the next 10, 20 years, if you do not know how to do online business, it's going to be just like 10 years ago. If you do want to do international trade, you don't know how to speak English, it's tough. But of course, when you know how to speak English, does not mean you can do good business. The other thing that I want to talk about is globalization is opportunity for everybody.
Okay, let's summarize a few things. Remember in the first video, Jack Ma said, if a product is good, it will have to sell. Jeunesse products are great. That's why business is booming. The second thing Jack Ma says is e-commerce is going to change from B2C to C2B in the next 20 to 30 years, just like how our usage of phones changed. Jeunesse is already a C2B business. Jack Ma says business will not survive unless it is globalized. Jeunesse is already globalized. The moment you sign up as a distributor, you can sell in over 140 countries. Also, in the next 20 to 30 years, the business model won't be IT. Let's hear what it's going to be.
The most difficult thing in this world is to convincing successful people. They will tell you, oh no, we've been doing that for years. Don't tell me internet works. But it's easy and it's good to help those people who want to be successful. We believe internet. We believe by helping young people, helping small business, and helping empower women, we will have the future. The difference between last century and this century, the difference between IT and DT is IT empower yourself, DT empower others. When you help others, you are helping yourselves.
When you are helping others, you are helping yourself. This is the exact business we are in. We are a C2B model in 148 countries and targeting the fastest growing demographics in the world. This is the business of the future. You don't have to wait for the future. You can do it now. And you can expand your Jeunesse business by sending information to anyone in 148 countries via Facebook within seconds. Now that we answered our first question, what will be the future mode of e-commerce, let's move on to our second question. What's the most profitable market you're going to want to capitalize on in the next 30 years? I've been doing online business for the past 20 years. Typically, when we want to identify new opportunities, we use Google Trends to check the trends, to see whether it is worthwhile doing a new venture before we go and find products to sell. When a trend is higher and higher, this means demand is rising. For example, epigenetics, which involves protecting and repairing your DNA and telomeres, has been trending up for the past 14 years. Interest in aging skin has been growing steadily for the past 14 years as well. And there has been growing interest for the past year in SeraQ, a new ingredient for memory. An even better way of understanding trends is to see what Google is investing in. I'm sure you, like most other people, go to Google whenever you have challenging questions. Since they have all the data, they can analyze things the best and make the most accurate forecasts. So when I researched on Google's investments, I realized they are buying up many companies, but the highest amount they paid is $1.5 billion for a startup in the health sector. Google started a health tech company called Calico and invested $1.5 billion to create new drugs for age-related diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. There's something very interesting about Calico. Google's main competitor is Apple. For example, Chrome versus Safari, Google Play versus Apple App Store, Android versus iPhone. Despite this, the chairman of Apple became Calico's CEO. The chairman oversees the CEO position at Apple. It is very unusual for someone like this to become the CEO of a competitor's company. There is clearly something they know that we don't know. How many of you have heard that the majority of the knowledge that will elevate you to the next level is what you don't know you don't know? This is the knowledge Jack Ma shares with us in his talk. Besides Calico, Google is investing billions more in healthcare startups. It has backed over 50 startups looking to reduce human suffering and help people live longer. Other trend-spotting companies are acting similarly to Google. Amazon has invested $1 billion in a single healthcare company and $116 million in an anti-aging startup. Facebook's founder has invested $3 billion, more than Google and Amazon combined, in an initiative to cure diseases. Oracle's founder, Larry Ellison, has donated $370 million for aging research. PayPal's founder, Peter Thiel, is also investing in anti-aging medicine. And we don't have to explain about Jack Ma. We already know he can see what we can't see. And he has invested $488 million in healthcare. These very knowledgeable billionaires are definitely aware of emerging trends we aren't aware of. It's best to follow their lead. We do know a part of the reason for their investments is the world is aging very, very fast. In fact, by 2050, 22% of the world's population is expected to be 60 and above. In China alone, there's going to be almost 500 million people who are 60 and above by 2050. That's the population of 100 Singapores. And this year in Singapore, the number of elderly 65 and above will equal the number of youth 15 and below. By 2030, the number of elderly will be double the number of youth. That's why Singapore hospitals are getting more and more crowded, and they will be twice as crowded in the next 12 years. Actually, Singapore's population is the most rapidly aging in the world, with 32% of the population expected to be 65 and older by 2050. As a result of aging population, diseases in Singapore are on the rise. By 2030, diabetes is expected to be up by 33%, heart attacks by 59%, cancer by 70%, and stroke by 110%. The Singapore government has a strong reputation for planning 10 to 20 years ahead. In the 2018 budget, there are new investments primarily in just two sectors: new technologies and aging. This confirms that we are definitely in the right business. We are in the right business because the products distributed by Jeunesse are backed by solid science and very credible doctors. For example, Dr. Vincent Giampapa has been on many top news channels and programs, is a Nobel Prize nominee, a Thomas Edison Prize winner, has 24 patents, and has written 5 books on anti-aging and longevity. He's 70 years old, but doesn't look that because he's used the products that he has developed. Everyone that uses his products for more than a year looks younger and younger each year afterwards. Most people that use Jeunesse products get the same magnificent results. Another famous doctor is Dr. Nathan Newman. He's one of the first doctors in the United States to help someone with no jawbone regenerate the entire jawbone using stem cells. We are actually partnering with these doctors, not just Jeunesse. These doctors are our business partners. All products are backed by them and backed by science. The latest medical advisor on board is Dr. Christian Drapeau. He developed RevitaBlue. Within a few hours of taking RevitaBlue, your bone marrow will release millions of stem cells into your bloodstream. These stem cells travel throughout your body to repair damaged tissue. This technology works in synergy with other Jeunesse solutions. For example, Nara uses these stem cells to help your skin better absorb collagen. Another one of our partners is Mark McDonald. He's the founder of the International Board of Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. He has certified thousands of trainers around the world in fitness and nutrition. He has been on CNN, The Dr. Oz Show, and many other shows to explain his Body Confidence Program, which is successful for permanent fat loss in 75% of people that follow it. His program allows you to eat your favorite foods and still maintain long-term healthy lifestyle. Mark has developed our Zen weight loss program. He is someone worthwhile to listen to. All the products in Jeunesse, produced by our doctors and partners, cannot be found anywhere else in the world. They are exclusive to Jeunesse. These are not OEM products. They are standalone by themselves. They comprise the Jeunesse Youth Enhancement System, which synergistically addresses all aspects of aging. The Luminesse skincare range consists of consumable solutions. Each product has over 200 growth factors that stimulate the stem cells in your skin to repair and address any skin problems you have. You will notice clearer and more youthful skin in the first month of trying Luminesse skincare. Dr. Newman created Luminesse. He also created Envy. Envy is the first spray-on foundation which repairs your skin while you wear it. Clinique, MAC, and other cosmetic brands do not have anything comparable. Nobody but Jeunesse has this. We can take over their entire market. That's a huge opportunity. Dr. Newman also created Instantly Ageless, which is very popular in the United States. It has been featured on many TV shows. This cream instantly removes your eye bags and wrinkles within a few minutes. Then we have Reserve, which is our best seller. This antioxidant gel will make you healthier and healthier, younger and younger over time. Taking a pack of Reserve is like taking a month's worth of vitamins. One of Reserve's primary ingredients, resveratrol, has over 4,000 studies confirming its effectiveness in treating a wide range of health concerns, including cancer, inflammation, arthritis, stroke, heart disease, hypertension, Alzheimer's and dementia, diabetes, erectile dysfunction, infertility, gout, kidney and liver diseases, depression and anxiety, obesity, osteoporosis, and prostate cancer. Resveratrol also improves your endurance and strength as well as skin appearance, and it protects your DNA from damage. The best thing is Reserve can be taken by your entire family. Reserve is certified by Singapore AVA as a food product, so children can also take it. Reserve will boost your family's energy and ensure your loved one's longevity on a daily basis. Finity is for those of you that want to live a long life. It is based on a 2009 discovery concerning our telomeres. Telomeres are like shoestrings wrapped around our chromosomes. The longer they are, the longer you live. When you take Finity, your telomeres become longer, thus extending your lifespan. Nara has just been launched in Singapore. It delivers collagen to your skin to make you look better and more youthful. AM and PM is a phenomenal product that contains over 70 compounds. It's like your entire GNC added up together in one formula. AM and PM repair your DNA to reverse the aging process. AM gives you more energy during the day, and PM helps you sleep deeper for better healing. AM and PM essentials help to balance your hormones and elevate your mood. This is especially helpful to women. Mind is for anyone that feels they're always forgetting things or can't focus well. Mind works for adults and children for better memory and focus. Its primary ingredient is CereQ, which has been proven in 9 human clinical studies to improve memory significantly better than EPA and DHA. Jeunesse is the only direct selling company that can use CereQ. The Zen Body products help with fat loss and lean muscle gain through detox, appetite suppression, metabolism boosting, and infusion of amino acids and protein. These products support Mark McDonald's Zen Project 8 program for permanent fat loss. Besides adopting an easy and smart way of eating and reasonable fitness regime, participants get support from worldwide Facebook communities with motivation, meal recipes, and group exercise sessions. Now, let's discuss how a global business can be built on the Jeunesse platform. A simple approach is to share about our doctors and their videos. Tell people you're working with these doctors. Does anyone want the technology? You just have to message people on Facebook. Do you understand the law of large numbers? For example, how many people bought Apple the first time they heard the name? Very few. How many people bought Apple after hearing about it for 3 to 4 years? The answer is most people. The majority of people won't buy a product right away. So there is opportunity to expand the market for Jeunesse products through persistence. You just ask people you know if they know anyone that can open the market in their country for these products. You can build solid distribution by speaking with many people. Based on our 20 years experience in health products distribution, we've set up a proprietary lead generation, sales conversion, and distributor recruitment system to ensure your rapid success. We can discuss the details later. Now let's discuss progress thus far. Jeunesse has won over 434 awards from around the world. The products and company are great. In the last 2 years, we sold $2.7 billion in products. Now, if the products aren't good, how can we sell $2.7 billion worth in 148 countries? Here's a listing of awards categories. Here's the revenue growth. When Jeunesse first started in 2009, people said, this is just another direct selling company. They said, I don't think it will work. There are so many companies out there. Then Jeunesse hit 65 million, and people thought sales would slow down. But instead, sales doubled to 126 million. Then sales doubled again to 257 million. Then sales doubled again and again to surpass $1 billion. Jeunesse became the fastest company to surpass $1 billion in sales in the 132 years history of direct selling. Nobody has broken this record until now. People said this could not be sustained. But you know what? Our revenue then went to $1.4 billion. And last month, we hit record high sales. Now, we've hit $5 billion in cumulative sales. And we are just getting started. The reason for Jeunesse's rapid growth and overwhelming success is his reliance on word-of-mouth marketing. You can market in many ways, but word of mouth is the best way. How many of you have gone to eat somewhere that you never went before, but because a friend recommended it, you went? Everyone. How many of you have seen a restaurant for many years, but never went to eat, but because of one friend recommendation, you go there? Usually, when friends recommend, the food and price are good. But when banners and ads say the same things, we still don't go. So you should do a business where people are lining up to buy the product and word of mouth is effective. Jeunesse is ideal for this. You know, in China, we recently sold $60 million of products during a launch when 30,000 packages were snapped up within a couple of hours, all based on word of mouth about the product's effectiveness and affordability. To summarize, here are some direct selling principles. Ads don't sell. Inner circles sell. Outer circles distribute. Sales initially will be slow as people try products for the first time. But once products prove effective, your rewards are exponential. There are 3 ways of making money with Jeunesse. You can sell on your website at retail price. Customers can auto ship and get 25% discount. Or customers can choose to buy a package and get 40% off forever. And then they can own their own business. Since people are self-motivated to do their own business, there is no need for micromanagement. When you teach people how to earn income in these 3 ways, then you can expand your business worldwide. The maximum you can make is only $26,250 weekly, getting paid 52 times per year. Are you getting paid 52 times a year now? Well, now you can. And you don't need to come up with any stock, don't need to do delivery, and don't need to do customer service. This is the only model where you can do that. C2B. And we also have an app that allows you to run your business from your mobile. It has marketing tools to help you expand your business. It allows for advanced tracking of video views and messages. These are advanced things that you don't find in other business models out there. So how do you succeed in today's world? You have to do what most other people and businesses are not doing yet. So if you're just doing traditional business, take note what Jack Ma says. Everything in traditional business is going to change. Either you switch to C2B model or your business will die in the future because everything is going to work as C2B, where everyone that's going to buy goes online to check on everything they're going to buy. They depend on what customers are saying before deciding to buy anything. So I'll let Jack Ma tell you how you can succeed in this platform. C2B business in the future.
People love to see successful stories, but most of the success stories, they succeed because of the mistakes. I encourage all the young people, entrepreneurs, to learn from the mistakes. Do not study successful stories. Successful stories in the Harvard Business School, normally, there are a lot of things behind you don't know. But if you learn from the mistakes, if you learn, especially the failure case studies, it's going to help you. What I want to say is not about you learn from mistakes does not mean you will avoid mistakes. You will learn the attitude towards these mistakes and never give up, fighting again. Of course, it's very painful when you are rejected, when you're refused. I went all around looking for money. Nobody give us the money. I all go around looking for partnerships. Nobody believe small business and e-commerce in China would work. So this is what we did. As an entrepreneur, we never complain. When people complain, the opportunity comes. So if you can solve the complaints, that is your opportunity. We think in the future there will be a virtual economy that will enable every individual, every small business, they can global sell, global buy, global pay, global deliver, and global tour, travel around. This is what we believe. Most people, seeing is believing. But real entrepreneurs and leaders, we believe, then we see. We believe the future, then we will see the future. So if you believe that you can do it, you should continue to do it and wait and fight for at least 80 years, if not 18 years. The difference between big company and small company is not about revenue. It's about the dream. The small companies have the dreams. Most of the big companies, when they get certain size, they only have KPI. So if you fight only for next quarter, how can you survive in such a turbulent times? You have to believe the future. You have to continue to the future. You have to stay focused. As I said to myself early days, if there are 9 rabbits on the ground, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. Stick to one rabbit. If you have the dream, stick to the dream.
So if you have a dream, stick to one Jeunesse, one team, one family.